going up. There we go. always, always got to be technical difficulties going on right, right as soon as you're getting right into it. Always happens. Well, without further ado, make sure that everything's good because I had to like move everything on my screen. So sorry for the jarring. But hey, everybody, glad you made it. Um, doesn't matter what you're doing this morning. You're here. You made it here. You're here for good coffee, having a good cup of coffee, having some good laughs, good, having good conversations, good vibes, listening to some good music. I'm gonna put some more music on here a little bit. All of the music that I'll be playing today is all my music from Suno. So I own it, and so I'd love YouTube to try to play with that for any amount of reason. But yeah, it's my music. I'll put the music back up. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio right now. Let me know if you guys hear anything different. This is more of a soft open stream to get all the last bugs out, and before I start really pushing a lot of like the tech into it, and putting a lot of the demo into it. Got a couple of people that are tuning in. Just as we are, there's a couple of people watching. Don't hesitate to say something into the chat. I am just getting the last. I'm trying to settle in too while getting a sip of my own coffee. Okay, let me get this. Does anybody hear the music or no? Because when I did the transition, it goofed. Thank you, OBS. Where would I be without you? All right. I guess I gotta just maybe just delete it and then re-put it in. Ah, troubleshoot. Yes. Well, maybe. I'm not sure. Um, I think you might be able to hear it. If you do hear it, if anybody does hear it, just go ahead. Tell me. Should be like this, like lo-fi thing on a loop at the moment. And we'll get into some like other types of music a little bit later on. But my show's back. You, me, and Mr. Coffee. I've been excited to get this back on track. It's been since the last episode of You, Me, and Mr. Coffee was back in 2022, and that was fun. It was a little bit a little bit harsh. As what happened is the channel got struck twice for playing music that I wasn't supposed to. So I got slapped on the wrist on that one. All of the videos, all of the episodes, all of the videos got struck. All of them got silenced, and it was just garbage. But that's okay. We weren't even monetized or anything. We wasn't making any money. But it was more like, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, but the idea behind the show is just to have a sip of coffee while your guys are just, you don't even have to watch the stream. You could just be sitting at your computer. You got me turned up in your background. And we're just going to talk about just whatever we can. The entertainment industry is my biggest focus. So a lot of the times if there's dead air, I'm going to talk about something video games, or I'm going to talk about something literature, or I'm going to talk about something in the movie and industries like that. Like a couple of things that are going on, like the new Odyssey that's coming out with our guy. If you're going to be around my community, you're going to be around me. Our guy, Matt Damon. Dude's a champ. I like his style, even though, yeah, he's pretty much the same person in every movie he is in. But, like, I don't know. I can't say it more enough. I'm a big Damon fan. So he's playing Odysseus. We've got a few other people, big names that are playing into the show, and then there's some controversy. Some people not liking some choices in casting that is in the movie Odysseus. So that'll be great to be able to talk about that throughout whatever into the future until the Odyssey is out. What else was there? Let me look at my notes real quick. That's not my notes. Nope, that's not my notes either. Hello. Here we go. We had season finale with Will Ferrell and Paul McCartney at Saturday Night Live with season 51. That was pretty cool. We had Spider Noir coming out May 27th. That was premiere video with Nicolas Cage. And then, you know, that being the Spider Noir Spider-Man that we were all kind of rooting for whenever what was it, Enter the Verse, or no, was it Enter the Verse? What was it, Spider-Man, the one with Miles, when he first showed up and we had the Noir, he showed up and had everybody there. We all wanted the Noir. We were like, yes, we've never had a Spider Noir. Let's have that, and have big man Nicolas Cage being in that. That's awesome, and it's set in 1930s New York. So yeah, that's going to be great. We got the Cannes Film Festival. Let me slow down a little bit. Got a little bit excited. It's in full swing. The 79th annual Cannes is happening right now through the week. Red carpet looks, surprise. You can go there on all of the broadcasts of it, and you know, more or less like all of the reporting spaces. Vanity Fair's got a few good pictures that'll be coming out. So red carpet looks, surprise films, buzz titles, all the greatest things that Cannes offers, and showing what the industry is coming up with. I have seen, like, Spider-Man Noir is, you know, it's playing on the IP, but at the same time, I think that's kind of original. Doing something like the Odyssey, yeah, it's been a while since we've seen the Odyssey, so hey, we got a couple of bangers coming out that aren't copycats so bad, especially Spider Noir. I don't think we have a Spider-Man Noir out there. If I'm wrong, hey, tell me in the comments down below. Make sure you like and subscribe and do all those kind things to help our channel grow. Cannes Festival, and then there's a lot of new music that's been dropping since since the 15th. So we could also explore what music is being pulled out into the industry, especially in the movie industry. But yeah, whole lots of things that we could chat about. Don't hesitate to say something in the chat, as it keeps the good old vibes going. But you don't have to talk, that's fine. If you're there to listen, to kind of have somebody speak into your ear, to just kind of like drone away with your, you know, with whatever you're doing. Maybe you work from home, or you're in the office and you're plugging away. Maybe you're working and you have me playing in the background as you're tinkering on something, or maybe I'm in your ear. Whatever it may be. Or maybe you're watching this episode in the future. That's even cool. I mean, if you want to, that's cool. It's kind of like, I would say it's kind of like little offset, because then you're like, we're trying to get the vibes of coming from the weekend, going into the week on Mondays, and then when we come back on Friday, we kind of like try to melt away the week and try to get ready and set up for the weekend. So that's pretty much the format that we have going forward. I'm going to try and shift this. I want to try both this. You got the sound of this playing in the background. Let me know what you guys think of an alternate version of this song that I've been working on. It's a little bit tamer. I feel like it's a bit more tamer. If you don't hear the sound, please let me know. If you are also some of my friends who feel a bit hesitant on talking inside of a chat, even when it's empty, that's okay. All my friends have my Discord. You can DM me any of that stuff. Any of your ideas, you can DM me directly. That's fine. Also, got a few games that I'm playing. I have a friend that I play a cozy game with called Sky. And we were just kind of like trying to figure out a game to kind of play together. And I was trying to suggest one that was good. And that game is called Starbound. A real fun game for mine. It's a side scroller, 2D, pixel art kind of deal. And I just demoed it the other day, and I am so hooked again. I literally said to my friend, hey, I'm going to go eat breakfast. I grabbed some food, started munching while playing the game. It was bad. It was like, I was like, no, I need to get ready for the stream today. What am I doing? I had to stop what I was doing so I could be able to start the stream on time. And we did too start the stream on time. Now we will have some better graphics going on with the stream. Currently, I wasn't liking the way the graphics were. They're just not there yet. You got to think I'm not only doing some of the art, but I'm also relying heavily on the piecing together and time stakes. With AI. So I'm using the tool to kind of help piece things together on a quick and a fly, and then trying to use that prompting language to kind of fine tune it to where I need it to be. And that's currently what's going on there. But yeah, so we'll have some better graphics going on. I'll be more condensed. You'll probably say Xyler underneath me with some literature here in a little bit too, because you may see it on this stream. We got 3 hours together. That's right, 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. on the Pacific Coast. On the East Coast, it's going to be from 9 a.m. till noon. I think this is the best time to be able to do it, because this is when everybody's getting to work or already at work, and we're all vibing together at the same time on the same issues at the same time. So this is the good fit. So hopefully we can get more people to come along the journey. Please tell everybody that you can about the show. I definitely would also like to have future people be able to come onto the show, talk and chit chat with me during a little bit of it. You never know. We could get around to that. We could take on callers at some point. Make it like one of those old. And it's not old because I remember them, but like old radio talk shows. I'm also going to be working at the same time during this. You'll see me every once in a while kind of like veer off. And there's another reason why we cut the show at 9 on the Pacific side and noon. Not only is people going to lunch around that time, or they're halfway through their lunch, depending. But at 9 a.m. is when my office center opens. and I don't want to be rude to any of my other office mates around here, and it's just about being courteous to them. Um, and between this time frame, not a lot of people are here. There are some, but I don't. I'm not shouting or anything like that. I'm talking normally, and we're having a good time and vibing. But from 9 a.m. on, there's probably some people in the local space around my office. They may be having some meetings and all that kind of good jazz. So I just want to keep it separate for them. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to check up to see if... Oh, we actually have a couple of people that's talking. I missed it. Love the music. Thank you. Hey, everybody. My mom is in the chat. Hello to my wonderful mother. I totally got sidetracked. I was like, where am I looking? Okay, there's... Okay, but you didn't show me... Okay, well, I'm gonna have to download that. So, the AI... I asked the AI to fix some scenes, and then prompt me with visuals of those scenes, so that I can... Oh! My coffee here. Clink. Oh, and this is my favorite mug of recently. Mind the ring around the top. That's just like there's a coffee machine here that does like lattes, cappuccinos, and all that kind of nice stuff. And I pay for it, so but this is my favorite mug. Let the adventure begin. It's every day for me. Every day is an adventure, and I let it begin with a nice cup of coffee and good vibes. That's for sure. Hope you're having a great cup of coffee, and the vibe is good. There will be also a lot of other things that we can also add into the content here a little bit later down the road, probably during the summer frame. But for the most part, this is, a chill vibe kind of thing. Play me in your background. And we could just chill and work together. Have a good little vibe, little collab time. Okay. I don't think this is... Oh, it is the new it is the new stuff. I like that. That's a nice banner. Nice logo. See, the AI is getting it. And I do like the offline banner. That's good. Okay, so all the static images are good. Yes. Okay, so what I do want to do... I'm gonna bring this over, which I can still see everything. I can see you guys and all of this, but I'm gonna play around with yeah. I have so many tabs open. Hey, tell me, how many people out there have that same issue? Write down in the comments down below. Like, seriously, like, if you're not live here and you're watching this later, write down in the comments down below. Like, how many of you guys, like, I know it's a big thing, but I cannot stop, like, having window upon window upon window, or tab upon tab upon tab. It's just crazy. I literally get lost in my own tabs, and I get frustrated at myself for it. So I did just... You know what? I'm just gonna close all of these little windows, start all over, because that's the best way to do it. Why stress out? Cool off, take a deep breath, reopen the tabs again. Start from scratch. Nothing wrong with that. Good vibes. Yeah, so let's see. I want this one to be my downloads because I just recently downloaded. And I'm hoping that the visuals are good because I would like to put a graphic up because I don't like the big master screen of me. Is it just you or is everybody else still like? Is everybody still sleeping? Okay, so definitely that's looking in. We're gonna open up Mr. Coffee and we're going to. Ooh, this might break something, but I'm gonna like doing that. If you don't know, if you're ever using a source, right, and you're using it live or anything like that, come back. If you're ever live, and interested in doing this, just in case, like if you ever thought about doing this, and you're doing a file transfer or something like that, and you put it and you add it to a new folder, it'll destroy the whole thing. You have to redo all the pathways because it doesn't know to look into that folder you just put everything in. Yeah, it is good music. I like it. I will switch it out to something else here in a little bit. I like this version. I'm gonna switch it back to the other version. Real quick. Let me switch. This is you guys have heard this on loop for a couple of times now. Let me put it. This was the one that I was playing earlier. Which is, it goes a little bit longer and I think it has a little bit more pep to it. Let me know what you guys think. Which one do you, or if you could tell the difference. You may not even be able to tell the difference. This is the difference. All right. Flip that over here. And then let's go to the test. Let's go to browser. Oh no. Okay, browse up one. Let's see. What does that look like? Okay. Oh, I like that. Nope, it still has the edge of the title on there. I didn't fix it. Going shopping. Nice. Great. Yeah. So I do like it. I wanna definitely put together a pretty good playlist of like lo-fi pop music. But the unfortunate thing is like the AI Suno that I'm using um, tends to feel a little repetitive or slightly the same in everything that it does. So I'm still working on that. Okay. Going back to what I was just doing. And everybody that is tuning in just right now, welcome. Hope you have your cup of coffee. I know I do, and I love taking our shuffle. Let your adventure begin and hanging out with us and having some good vibes, good coffee. Don't hesitate to talk in the chat. I will definitely engage with you. No big issue there. We have a few things that we would like to talk about today, especially about moving forward and some of the things that are going on with me now that I'm newly coming back into streaming again. I got a lot of things going on and a lot of future plans that I'm heading in the direction. Plans that may involve you. So stay tuned and let me get into that in a little bit. But I'm still looking at how everything's working here. Yes. And yes. I'm trying to check out to see if some of these graphics are at least somewhat good. Well, that's nice. Except it's still, for some odd reason, it's got the... Oh well. Let's see if it's... We're gonna have a little bit of jank going on. That's okay. Let's see if the just chatting overlay something that we can actually use. What is that? Huh. We're gonna check. You guys are gonna let me know what you guys think of this. Oh no, that is the front and center. All right, let's do browser. No, new. Yes, I did. Or are you talking about here? Here's a good question. How's the camera angle? Yesterday, like not yesterday, but like Friday, I had the camera like pointing up right up into my nose, which was not great. Everybody seeing my deviated septum. I'm hoping this one's a better, like, I really do hope that this is a better angle, because that was nerve-wracking seeing that in the playback. I gotta build it. If you build it, they will come. Good movie, by the way. A lot better. Thank you. I appreciate it. And be honest, like, if we can improve, then we can improve it. But yeah, definitely would like to get some imagery behind me soon, because, or like, I have like an idea to, like, there's these thin boards that you can make, and where it has like this clip-on kind of thing, and then you put it and anchor that to the wall. And so, like, for my gaming shows, it's a different background, and for my Yumi and Mr. Coffee, it's a different background. I'm thinking about like something like that. That would be kind of cool, and it's cheap and easy because half the stuff I could probably get at like a TJ Maxx or something like that. Get resourceful. And if you don't know what a TJ Maxx is, that's okay. You probably are not in the United States, and you know what? Welcome anyways. It's probably your evening, and you're probably having a fun time. Let's see. Shining overlay. We're gonna be okay with that. Alright. But it okay. There it is. I was like, where is it? I do like that. That's cool. I don't know. I gotta square it up just right. Yeah. That looks good. Let's check this out. You guys let me know what you guys think of it. I don't know. Did the audio cut out at all? Did you guys see it? Yeah, no sound though. Yeah. Oops. Oops. I forgot to add that. What do you guys think? Kind of makes me. It kind of like looks like a little bit like a computer, like desktop, like your desktop, like you could like run your. It'd be so funny if people do that. People like think to click on some of this stuff. That'd be funny. I'm actually gonna check the stream. Although I will say it'll improve because it says I've been on air for 2 minutes and 35 seconds as far as the playback goes. I don't know what is it saying right now? Right now it's saying 3 minutes. I've definitely been on for more than 3 minutes. No agenda, just coffee. Welcome in, grab a seat. Oh man, I'm seeing some of this like in playback right now, and hey man, that's all right. We are also. It will be our show will be both in Kick and YouTube, but currently it's only in YouTube. And the reason for that is, we're gonna change some of this because this is like really nice vibes and everything. I like it. But I want to add some more to it. Something else. Maybe we can do sticker art. I used to do that for you and me and Mr. Coffee the first time. We had a bunch of sticker art, and I would put on a new sticker each episode. When I was getting heavily into sticker art, but who knows? But this is the direction we're going. We're starting. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It was, but that was also a different time for me because I was studying to be an animator, and I was trying to put some of my skills in digital art. And I'm still a digital artist, but currently my software and my hardware don't really talk to each other very well. And whenever we can get around to fixing that, I will be doing a lot more art in front of everybody here, especially when we're doing concept art for our new project that we've been finally getting into motion, called the Outer Exodus Project. Definitely stay tuned. We'll be coming out with some more information about that soon. Dev blog's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks. We've kind of pushed that back a little bit, waiting for some of the seed funding to come through so we can get some of that information solid and secured. Oh, why did it do that? Nope. Well, I tried something new and it didn't work out. Go figure, right? I am definitely more evolved now. Ooh, some country. Some rock and some country. Definitely can get around doing that. Let me. We'll see what this does. I'm curious to just see what like a blanket ask or a blanket construction of it is, and then I can build off of that. So it may kind of sound. This next one could sound pretty weird. I'll go ahead. What I'll do is I'll stop this one. We'll go a little silent for a little bit while this is doing its job. I can fix this. But yeah. We're already almost our hour in already. Man, that flew by pretty fast. Look at that. See? Working already. Came by, grabbed a cup of coffee, started listening to some good music, hearing me chat up a little bit, and all of a sudden, bam, 45 minutes already passed. Or 42 minutes, actually. Definitely want to get this. So I'm trying to um, trying to get something to appear on the screen, but I gotta be like super fast about it. Like as soon as I click it, I gotta transition. Okay. Like that. Doesn't that look cool? And what's even better is that looks even cooler. Some of the things I get to have fun and play with just because. Yeah. That was a little bit of a challenge because, which is something I can just alter because it's just a timing error. Okay. Let me see what that is like. In the other one. Let's see what the other one looks like. Local file. Ooh, not so good. That'd be not so good. That does not work as I would like it to work. But quick fix and it's already done. Look at that. If anybody's having a morning that could use a little chatting about, don't hesitate to say something into the chat or in my DMs if if you're there. Definitely getting around to talking about it, but the biggest thing that I would like to talk about is this movie that's coming up. The Odysseus, the Odyssey. Matt Damon playing Odysseus. Our dude playing Odysseus. Isn't that crazy? That's awesome. I seriously awesome. Um, I saw the trailer and I feel pretty confident about it. It's just insane the amount of exposure that it's currently getting, but at the same time, it's also getting this like getting some negative exposure. And I'm wondering like what your guys' thoughts about that are. If you guys have seen anything, what have you guys been like looking forward to moving forward with the movie The Odyssey? Yeah, I can't wait either. Like once it comes out, I'm hoping to get get a chance to go see it. Um all right. Ooh. Okay, before we go any further with that, we're going to listen. We're going to listen and we don't. No, definitely judge. It's fine. Judge away. We're going to judge away to see if Suno's got it. If Suno's holding on to it. So this is some rock. Kind of feels like some 80s. It feels like if we're trying to bring back like Magnum PI. A little bit. A little bit like we're trying to bring back Magnum PI. Definitely got that 80s feel. Late 70s, early 80s, mid 80s feel. It's a little fun. I don't know. Can you hear it well? I didn't turn it down, did I? It's blaring in my ears. I don't know if you guys can overhear it through my earbuds. It is. Woo. All right, so I have it on loop. It's got loopability to it. Not really. Here, let's try this one. Another rock one. You see where it's kind of like got the same feel? The biker vibe. That does it. It's like you're about to pull up into. This could be like playing on the jukebox as the Terminator's walking up inside of the bar. That's what I'm like envisioning right now. T1, Terminator 1, not T2. I think Terminator 2 was 90s. Terminator 1 was the 80s. You know what? I wonder, like, what was the gap for Terminator 1 and Terminator 2? The Terminator. Whoa, that's a big gap. So 7 years difference between the Terminator and Terminator 2. That's crazy. Yeah, so it's like I can kind of see the. Oh yeah, definitely 3 years or 7 years difference. Oh yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and pause that because it's not really. I don't really think that it hit right. I mean, it was enough to talk about the Terminator for a second. Let's see. You said some country. Well, I want to see like let's do some '90s rock with hmm 90s rock alternative. But let's put a little fusion mix with it. Hmm. What would sound nice? I'm wondering. So I put it in '90s rock with alternative, not with '90s rock alternative with 2000s pop rock. Kind of see if we can we melt the early 2000s and the 90s together, and what would that sound be like? Is it where it was right at the turn of the Y2K? Is that what it generates? We'll see. Yeah, there was a few video games that I've been trying to like pass the time with whenever I'm waiting for the like or not just waiting for the tools to kind of get done with propagating what they need to do, but also just to get my head away and kind of you try to build something from scratch and everything kind of gets jumbled up as you're going forward. You definitely start forgetting things. And so sometimes I just got to take a step away, have all the notes off to the side, do something, come back to it, read the notes, and then go right back at it again. And it's been my best way of doing it. And so I kind of do that with video games. I got a few friends online that I like to hang out with that are also listening. And let me know what your type of music you like besides the people I've been talking to right now. If you're watching this video later, go ahead and reach down into the comments. Let me know what you guys what you personally find is good music and maybe something that we can have available for the first big live stream. Is it Friday? It's not Friday. Friday's another soft open. Get the last bit of the stuff out because we'll be fully going live with all of our assets come May 28th. May 28th. From that point on, productions are hardcore going in that direction. Everything's set in motion. Hopefully, we get enough of an audience by that time. That means you guys, please reach out there. Let your friends, family, whoever tell a random stranger, hey, there's a show called You, Me, and Mr. Coffee. You should watch that. It's on Mondays and Fridays. It's in the morning. No excuse. You can't miss it. It's really easy. Take it in. All right, so that's working. Doing a little bit of work. I have to pay attention to one part of my work right now. Mm-mm-mm. Oop. The air has come on. I had taken off my shirt, my work shirt, my office shirt, um, because it was a little warm in the office. But I'm gonna go put my shirt on now. All right. Okay. Let's Yeah. I do think I'm very eclectic as well. I do have like I do have like a connection with EDM, dubstep, trap, all that kind of stuff. But that was because like when I was in Afghanistan, and I was working out, that was like blaring in my head the entire time. It was like my pump music. Okay. Uh, let's see. Did it complete? All right. Let's see what it's got. Let's see what it's got. I have two bands in my head right now. Let me know what you guys think. Put in the comments what bands you actually see, envision in your head when you hear this. Because I can hear it. I can definitely hear one band specifically, too. Definitely can do something with this for sure. Yeah. There's definitely some Van Halen. I can hear some of the shred. Oh, but that's not loopable. Oh, you know what? That's a good intro song. That's a good intro song, for sure. that, that is a good like if you know what it kind of reminds me of, like one of the alt family shows that were coming out on TLC that was coming out like a newer type of like home improvement, like all all the kids, or like Malcolm in the Middle. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But I was also thinking Avril Lavigne, a little bit of Fallout Boy, some of some of those bands, and oh, Why can't it? Sum 41, as well as why can't I think of their name? All the small things. Who? What's that band? No. Oh, what's their? Oh man, what's that band? All the. I can't sing it all the way through. Or definitely, I'll get copyright struck. Oh, where are they? I even saw them. 2019. They came on stage. What is it? Of course, I'm gonna be buffering right now. Blink 182. Blink 182. They also popped in there. That was a lot of bands. That was a lot of fusion going on. It was pretty good. Let's see what the other one is. They always come in twos. And they're only like a minute long, which not really sure why that was so short. A little bit of Green Day. I don't know how that's gonna loop. Oh, Jet. Can you hear Jet in there? It's definitely right there, right at the 97 to 2000. Right as it hit into the 2000s with a little bit of the Disney sound. Yeah, it didn't hit well. Yeah, that didn't. Nope, not that time around. That didn't go. That didn't do what it was intended to do. So we'll just get back to nice some mellow jams going on until I can get a couple of more sounds going. I'll definitely have a better playlist next time for sure. I'll put in a couple of rock beats, some country. Definitely would be an enjoyable experience for sure. If you're just joining the stream, don't hesitate to say something in the chat. Say hello, hi, how are you? Always wonderful to have you along the way. We are an hour deep into the show. Please stay a while, have fun. We're going to be talking about some entertainment news in a second. About the time that I'm going to need another cup. Not yet. Not quite yet. I like to know who's all her. I wish there was a way that I could block or like turn down the volume in my ear without it like affecting you guys. I don't got that figured out just yet. I don't know. Yeah, because definitely it's currently tied. I don't know. You guys tell me. Let me check the OBS. You guys hear it as loud? Let me know. I turned it down in my head because that thing was blaring. Can't really do that whenever I'm streaming video games, which is going to be on Wednesday. make sure that you guys come back for that. We'll be gaming. We'll be going through some of the things. Probably the Starbound that I've been. Thanks a lot, friend. I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna blame you, friend, for getting me into Starbound again. I'm trying to find new games to play to kind of take ourselves away from the grind of the other games that we're playing. For all my Star Citizen peeps, those who play Star Citizen and have been following Star Citizen, like I have been from the very beginning. Right now, ILW, or is it ILW? Yeah, ILW is going on. Well, it's called DefenseCon, but lots of cool ships going on. If you can find a stable server to get into. Other than that, pretty cool ships on the horizon and being released at the same time. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. Sorry that I haven't been in the game recently. I honestly have just been so busy and really focused on building my IP and getting this stuff off the ground. I just have only capacity for some pretty mellow games of recently, and I don't got really a lot of time, but I will be heading into Discord probably this evening, hanging out with some of you guys. So if you're watching the show a little bit later or you're watching it right now, don't hesitate to send me a DM saying, hey, we're gaming tonight, come join. I'll definitely see what I could do about getting around to gaming with you all this evening. As far as everything else goes, got some movies coming up. We were talking about Odyssey coming up, with Matt Damon as the lead. I kind of want to talk about this. So they came up with the trailer. What does everybody think about? One, I have to take a step back, time out for a second. I am huge into marketing art. And good poster art is, I love it. And right now, Google it, The Odyssey. Tell me that isn't the coolest banner art, or not banner, poster art. Got the not Centurion, but you got the mohawk with the nice little braid down the back, gold, good tones, really got good depth to it. Oh, man, if you like art as much as I do, especially when it comes to entertainment, whoever did this, man, they were doing it. They were doing it justice. If anything, box office weekend, if it hits, I'm serious, it's probably because of this poster art right here. Out of anything else, if it wasn't also for the trailer as well. The trailer was pretty great. I can't play the trailer, but it definitely gave me some real good, like, this is going to be entertaining, and that's what I'm about. Like, as long as the show is entertaining, I'm happy about it. Yes, I have thought about having somebody on once a week. I think I mentioned it while you probably had stepped away. We'll probably explore something like that midsummer. But the people that I'm probably would have on here are either community members or maybe some other talents we can get on, having a cup of coffee, maybe getting out of my office seat for a little bit, having ourselves inside one of the bigger studios here and sitting around having a cup of coffee on a couch. There's a couple of studio sets in this building that I would like to use and utilize, and maybe that's something that you might see here this summer. And that's only a couple of weeks away, only a couple episodes away, if you think about it. I know it. I know I have it somewhere. Sorry if I look a little frantic at the moment. I'm trying to find my pen. I want to write something down. And I don't know where my pen went. Oh, there it is. Alright. That's important. I did something with it. Oh, I know where it's way over there. I'm not gonna get it. That's fine. I'll make a note of it later. And hopefully I can get other people who are interested in the show. I'm gonna use a couple of these episodes to kind of pitch it to other people. I'm sure that there's gonna be a lot of others who would like to spend their Monday and Fridays sipping on coffee other than having crazy meetings. I do see where I want to change some stuff up on the visuals. So that'll be something I'll be working on in the next couple of days. Having ready for Friday. I gotta look at the calendar. Like the weeks are just briskly flying by. And it's really crazy too, because by the way, BTW, I'm gonna post it inside the chat, but if you could, it'd be wonderful if you did. Get to our website. We do have a website for my Cyber Studios, and check out all of our information. I'm gonna post it here in the chat here in a second, but really go and check out. We're doing a seed fundraiser. We're trying to, I'm just meaning us as a community, as well as I myself, am trying to really start getting the project going. It has all the information about the Outer Exodus project, how you can support the channel, how you can not support the channel, but how you can support the project, and how you can also support all of the different things that we're doing, and a little bit of a call to action for the Kickstarter that's going to be going on. May 28th is going to be the launch day for it. For those who have already subscribed, already becoming a member, and then Kickstarter actually goes off for the community, being posted everywhere and publicly on June 1st. There is a huge ad campaign that's going to be going out there that's going to help support that Kickstarter. So if you guys could really help me out in getting some of the real root stuff for the Outer Exodus project and getting Cyber Attic Studios stable and on its own feet, I'd really appreciate it. If you're watching this video later, check it out. The description down below there'll be a link to it. It'll be down below. Check it out. I do use Base 44 currently as my main operating tool to get everything up and going, and checking, as you can see, the visuals in here, as well as the visuals and profiles that are on the website. Just check it out. It's all great. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You can contact me via our email, or you can go on to Discord, become part of our community, and shoot me a DM. For now, until it gets thousands of people, and then we'll have to change that. And if you're asking yourself, what is the Outer Exodus project? It is a huge franchise that I am trying to create from scratch. Well, not from scratch. It's been cooking around my head for the past 17 years. And I'm finally able to feel comfortable about moving forward and putting the IP out in the right direction, and where you, the audience, interacts with it and helps evolve it over time. And I am super happy to bring it out and have it part of our growing universe and our growing community. Oh, my beard like that? Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day. You guys have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you guys later. We actually might not reach the full 3 hours today, and that's a lot to do with some of our systems are actually starting to fail on me, and that's kind of what's been making me have to take notes of things too. You too, have a great time. Do not know. But if that's the case, that's okay. Like we'll get around to having a better show this Friday. Actually, every new show is always a better show than the one before. That's just how that works. It does feel great to be back streaming again. It has been so long. I've kind of missed it. I'm not gonna lie. I've missed streaming. I've missed broadcasting, entertaining people. I mean, yeah, granted, right now we don't have a lot of people in the chat and watching, but this is more of a tech demo than it is the actual like full show in swing. But yeah, I missed it. It was good to be able to talk with people again, being able to connect and have fun doing so. So if you do like this kind of content and you would like to see more of this content, make sure you do like and subscribe, and do hit that notification bell if you're on YouTube. If you're on Kick and you're watching this later on Kick, if I'm able to get to go over to Kick as a video, yeah, don't hesitate to go to all the other different places and connect. We also have X, Instagram, as well as, is that it? X and Instagram? Come on, X. Do you really have just only X and Instagram? I do. We don't have a lot of content that's gone on X and Instagram at the moment. But once the content starts rolling through, we'll be having some teasers. We'll be having some videos that'll be coming out, especially on the YouTube channel. I'll be doing some video gaming, and I'll also be talking about some other things that'll be going on. All their dev blogs are going to be sitting up on there, so you might want to go ahead and subscribe. Do the thing of, helping us out. I'm also waiting on a process right now, so sorry for the dead air for a second there. I'm waiting for a process to complete and then. Oh, hello. Ah, yes. So we will be shutting down the stream a little early. Not too early, but a little early. We're only going to do 2 hours today. I don't know. We'll see if I can get this fixed. But the way the stream runs, I'm trying to get some things to stop, but the AI did not do its job, and it's now fighting against me, and I don't want just some random thing to happen on the stream. So I'm a little concerned about taking a next step, but that's okay. We'll keep it the way it is for now. Oh, yeah, because it's not that. Where? Oh. A friend of mine just texted me something. I can't help but laugh at. Whoops. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another cup of coffee. I need a refill. Grabbing a refill. If you need a refill, go ahead and grab your refill now. This is probably a good time. We're halfway through our show. stick around, stay around, keep coming around. If you know anybody else that would like this show, don't hesitate. This is probably a good time to reach out to them and say, hey, catch the second half. It's going to be great. For all of the rest of you, it's probably heading into your lunch hour on the East Coast. You're heading almost into work. You're almost here at work. I hope you guys are driving safe and you guys are getting here safe. Everybody else that is watching this later, I hope you're having a great time doing what you're doing and enjoying your cup of coffee. I'm going to grab another cup. I'll be right back. back. Okay. Hopefully you guys have got a fresh cup yourself. I know I do. And I'm definitely enjoying this nice cup of Joe. Delicious. All right. What to talk about now? If you guys are enjoying the show, please do what you would normally do, which is hitting that subscribe button, clicking that thumbs up saying you like the show the way it is. And if you don't like the show, put down in the comments down below and let me know what I can do to improve it. Don't be negative. Don't need negativity. Don't need negativity. I can only improve if you tell me something positive in the direction that I can go. All right. Got one message that I need to send out as we move in forward. We are definitely... That was a really, really hot gulp. That was a really hot gulp. You know that one where, like, it's not gonna last long, like, singe, but it's enough to, like, put a little tingling at the tip of your tongue. Alright, let's see. I got a couple of emails that I am needing to look at. Okay. Oops. Ooh, I got a notification from Starbucks. They must know. Wouldn't that be cool? I do know that I would like to try to get some sponsorships, like from different coffee companies, so we can try their cups of coffee or their brand or product on stream. I think it'll be great. It'll be something fun for us to experience and also do some advertising. that's done. Okay, well, those are later ticket items to take care of. If you would like to support the channel and you would like to do more than subscribe, if you head to our website, CyberAddicts Studios website, we have currently a seed funding going on right now for our studio, and we're trying to build up an IP that will have a Kickstarter going on in June 1st, but we kind of need to get a little bit of the pre-work finished up and wrapped up, and we could use a little bit of funding trying to get there. So if you're wanting to help out the projects that we want to do, that you get to be a part of in the near future, please don't hesitate to go to that website that I just linked into the chat and check out everything that's there. If that site, if this is an older video, that won't be there and you won't have to worry about that, or there'll be a fresh new website down below in the description, and I would probably just go to a later video or newer video. Until then, May 28th, we are opening up our member area where it's free. You just have to sign up and you'll have a login, and you'll be having a whole fresh experience there where you get to kind of explore with other people in an interactive way on our website, on our web pages. So you'll be able to chat with people there, see live Discord comments that are being done. You'll be able to see some of this, some of Yumi and Mr. Coffee that's sitting there live inside the browser, as well as some other gaming show that we might be doing, or maybe the future gaming shows or TV shows that we might be doing. I should reel back, not TV shows, live broadcasts. Do I intend to make a TV show in the future? Absolutely, but that's a lot more later down the road. The biggest thing that we're trying to build right now is the Outer Exodus project, and that's supposed to start kickstarting and pushing out information come the end of the month, so keep staying tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoy what content that we will develop here with this studio and CyberAddicts Studios. And if you want to be part of the CyberAddicts community, do not hesitate to go to the website. They'll also link you out to our Discord, and once you're inside the Discord, I can give you some roles and permissions. You can reach out to the rest of the community and say, hey. We're heading into our final hour of the show. Got about 15 minutes before we're in the final hour of the show. If you're just joining us, don't hesitate to reach out in the chat and say something. I'll say something back. Faux show. Some other things that we're talking about inside of what's been going on in the entertainment industry of lately is the Odyssey from Christopher Nolan, who has Matt Damon playing Odysseus. That's been pretty cool. SNL last weekend just had its season finale with Will Ferrell and Paul McCartney. Season 51's finale was amazing. Some of the stuff that you can now see posted on YouTube and YouTube Shorts to be able to see their show. I'm not affiliated or anything like that. I just thought it was a pretty cool season. It was a really good show. They did a really good job. Some other things that are coming up that I'm excited about: Spider Noir, that's coming out on May 27th. I mean, that's fantastic. That I am so glad that there is finally a noir coming out, and one that we can all be excited about with Spider-Man. So excited to see Nicolas Cage join the Spider-Verse. That is going on May 27th. The Cannes Film Festival is going on in full swing. This is the 79th Cannes. If you're interested in, how movies and television is moved about the market, and how they go about getting awards and getting promoted, and really helping out the whole aspect and around that. And you know what Cannes is? There's some great things that are happening around there. There's been some pictures that are going to be coming out soon. I would say look at your traditional media like The Hollywood Reporter, TMZ, Vanity Fair. Check those things out. They will have those places out. They'll have a lot of content that's going to be coming out from there about that, about Cannes, and about all the new stuff that's going to be showing and viewing there. And then a lot of new music has been dropped since May 15th. Definitely looking at some of the more spectrum of music that's going to be coming out before this summer breaks. How was everybody's spring break, by the way? And we haven't been able to talk to anybody since spring break even began. I know that was like last month, but did anybody do anything big for spring? If you're watching this video a little bit later, don't hesitate to comment down below and tell me how your spring break was, or what you did during the spring. Now that we're leading into the summer, and it's getting hotter here in California for sure. Right now, it's only 7:45, and we're starting to warm up. High is 78 today here in LA. So we're gonna be 81 tomorrow, 84. It's gonna be a cooking week. Whew. How is the weather in your guys' area, wherever you're at in the world? Is your weather good, bad, rainy, sunshine? Love to know. Getting a couple of things here done. I would say that I really can't wait to be able to sit down with you guys and be able to talk about the development of what currently is happening with not only Cyber Studios, but the Outer Exodus project. That's I haven't been this excited about something in a long time, especially like something that I've created. This is the first time I've created something from nothing, and it's gotten to a point where it's becoming a reality, and it's so surreal. It's so exciting. Not only the Outer Exodus project, but also another novel that I've been working on has been coming around. I'm close to getting the first book done. I had to go back and revise it. I had to kind of change some stuff up to give some depth to the other books. But this past year, in really getting into writing and getting into not just writing just to write and get this finally out in the open, but last year I spent a lot of time writing to kind of help cope with a few things that were going on in my life, and kind of like fixing some things that needed to get fixed. And it was exciting to have something I can create and control and be able to enjoy developing and learning the development and putting myself in an education, my own type of education. even learning the industry. I've learned a lot of how I want to move forward in the industry and how I want to develop, especially as a creator, but as a a creative producer, and directing my own stuff and developing with other like-minded individuals in indie development, and getting out there and actually putting my name out there. And I just, this whole past year, I feel so blessed with it, and having the availability and the time to be able to put towards something that I've been excited about for the past 17 years building passively over time, and now becoming a reality. So definitely, if you want to get part of anything with me and in a project with me, help support that project, the Outer Exodus project. I cannot stress enough how much this is going to be part of my life from here on out, and I really want to make this a reality. So if you can really help that out, I would appreciate it a lot. We got a pre-seed going on, and then we have a Kickstarter going on for the MMORPG and the single player video game that is going to be built in tandem, but also we have the novel that's being built, being written at the same time. I'm kind of waiting for some writers to kind of help me out with it, to kind of carry on some of that weight together. Nice. Well, welcome. I appreciate it. Welcome to the show. I got my coffee here, and we are letting the adventure begin. Whew, that is hot coffee. I almost burnt my tongue earlier, sitting a little bit too close to it. But welcome to the show. Welcome. You caught at least the last hour. Although I think I should have dialed back some of the espresso in that one. I should have not. That's for sure. Might have to go get some water to kind of mellow out a little bit. But I'm hoping that you had a great weekend. I definitely am super stoked about what I'm going to be doing this week. Just if you're interested in getting a dev update on a little soft dev, a little peek behind the curtain a little bit. This week is all about lore framework and going back over some of the stability points for the narrative. So the one thing that I can explain is that there are multiple narratives that are being developed all at the same time, but for purpose, on purpose, because each one of them, when you go into what's called transmedia and multimedia, all of them have to speak the same language and lineage. So if this is happening, and this is happening at the same time, and this is happening at the same time, you don't want some conflict to go there. So I got a couple of narratives that are being developed at the same time, especially for player involvement with video game and interactive involvement with the comic books and novels. So that's going to be coming in. That's what I'm working on this week, getting all of that done and finishing up the tech document. We have a few more things to add into the tech document this week. So that's what I'm currently doing as far as developing with the Outer Exodus project. The other things that I'm going to be working on is, of course, the live broadcasts. We got Wednesday going to be gaming with Exo, me. We're going to be doing some deep dives in some of the games that I've been playing, and that I've been trying to pass the time with, and doing that while I have a couple of other processes working in the back. Also, trying to get a re-engagement with my community. It's been I've been kind of distant and away with them. So if you're part of my community and you're watching this, or you're watching this later, definitely Wednesdays and Saturdays, come around, hang out. We're going to be doing some stuff all day, but we'll be doing the live broadcast 5:30 p.m. Pacific, which is going to be 8:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and we're just going to have some fun. If you're a person who likes to watch people play video games and get entertained that way, it's a good show for you to watch, because you get to see me goof up a lot and then get frustrated because something's not working right. So you'll be entertained doubly for that. You'll be able to see a good video game being played, as well as a silly person like myself trying to fit a square block in a round hole. One of my favorite memes, by the way, is the square hole. Yeah. Planting flowers and mowing the lawn. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. My dad is a kidney donor, and he, amazing stuff. And that's what he's talking about, hanging out with the person he donated to, and as well as being able to bring one of his body parts close to some. Not trying to be morbid. We also a couple other shows that are going to be coming around in the summertime. One of them is going to be called The Smoke Pit, which is more veteran focused. If you didn't know, and you're watching this now and you did not know that about me, I am a veteran. I am a Marine veteran. I was 7051 Expeditionary Fire and Rescuer. I also had more extensive career, which I had become a kind of like a house captain. I was also in charge of the safety department inside of our department, and I had tried to build a program inside the Marine Corps where I would be the safety liaison officer for emergency services and service conduction through the Marine Corps. So it was a pretty good career. I loved it. I enjoyed it. But the atmosphere of how that is compared to being a civilian, I think a lot of people are starting to get introduced to it and accustomed to it. More and more veterans are starting to open up online without compromising themselves or the institution, because a lot of the times people can misunderstand what we're saying is, could look bad, but it really isn't. I'm not a big fan of veterans who use content like bashing the military as their content. Not really a big fan of that. I mean, even though every job's got their every job's got their hang-ups. You got your hang-ups in every job, but um, for the most part about the Marine Corps, I really, it was tough. There were some tough times, but I am truly have been blessed to have such an extensive career. I wanted to go forever, if they would have let me. My biggest dreams was to be a master gunnery sergeant inside the Pentagon, in really developing safety in that program, but also trying to develop the connection in all emergency services and how that would be influenced, even deployed. So there was like a lot of ideas that I had floating around and developing, and seeing about really being part of my career, and that's the direction I was headed. Grateful to a lot of my officers and staff NCOs that really took me aside and saw the direction that I wanted to go, and they fed into it. They really saw the visions that I was having, and really worked with me in trying to get in that direction. And I'm truly blessed about it. I cannot say that my career was 100% awesome all the time. There were situations that just weren't all that fantastic, but hey, crappy jobs have crappy results in the end, but somebody's got to do it, and I'm glad to have been able to do everything that I did as honorable as I could, and to show for it. I got out honorably back in 2019, and pandemic hit and a lot of life stuff happened, and that's the reason why I stopped streaming around that time frame. But now I'm back. I'm excited to be able to try to do a show. It's not going to be in the summer. It's going to be towards August, September, October time frame. I'm doing some casting for it through this. So if you know any veteran that might want to be part of the program or the project and it's got a good following, I would love to be able to talk to them. Or if you're that veteran that has a good following and would like to have that kind of, be able to sit down, talk, chat. It's called The Smoke Pit. So if you're a veteran, you know what that's all about and what kind of show that could be about. I don't even need to say further. So yeah, like if you're interested, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My contacts are on our website. I'll go ahead and pop that website back up for you guys. Check it out. If it should be out in the description down below. If it's not, don't hesitate to reach out to me at CA Studios at goldenmillennia.com. So if you would like to reach out to me directly that way, please reach out to me there, and I will happily hear you out and see if we can try to collab. A couple of other shows that I'm trying to work on for this year is a podcast that I want to do that is different from the Smoke Pit, because the Smoke Pit's kind of like a podcast, live broadcast kind of deal, but it's meant to be put onto Spotify for later. But I do want to put a Sorry, I just got an email. Check it out real quick. Well, let me complete this thought. I want to do something that is more focused on people and doing healthy things in the entertainment industry. And one of the biggest ways that I could do that is to revamp a project of mine that I did in college, which was called Entertain the Biz. And it's more of a podcast that I talk about some of the business industry of Hollywood. Not to say that I'm an expert, but it's more or less what I'm exploring about the entertainment industry, because I'm an entertainment enthusiast. I love everything about entertainment, from movies, cinema, not movie, cinema to series or TV series, to what cable used to give and provide, to where it is now, what the industry is going in the direction of, how they're influencing the public and how they're influencing you as the viewer, and as me as the person that's marketing it and adding and putting out ads and getting your attention, letting it kind of into the backstage, but not so much to see what's actually going on inside of movies to make movies or make TV shows. This is more of the business end. And in the end of that podcast and every episode, it's more or less trying to give you, the viewer, or you, the person that they're marketing to, a chance to kind of view it in a way that you're able to make good decisions on your own and feel a little bit more educated about what you're ingesting these days. Especially whenever it comes to understanding what awards are and where they actually lead and what they actually do for stuff that you would like to see. Like the new Spider-Man Noir that's coming out, the Spider Noir that has Nicolas Cage, and how it's been moved about and how long it's been actually developed and going through development, and what that actually has an intel in doing whenever it goes in through festivals and all that kind of stuff. Kind of a drive in the backstage of how we make things work, and you can kind of see how I do what I do and why I do it the way I do it whenever it comes to the Outer Exodus project, as well as any other project that we get into. And I really think that you guys will enjoy it, and it'll also give you an insight on where the current industry is today and how it is improving, because it is improving. It is intentionally improving and trying to go in the right direction for its viewership and its market. It's been talked about a lot. A lot of marketers are out there trying to really, push for the industry to give them better names to put out. And I think a good example for this is the Odyssey that's coming out with Matt Damon being Odysseus. Like, really great things are coming in the future, and I'm really excited to see how the entertainment industry is really developing these days. And if you'd like to be able to watch that come midsummer, I'm going to be releasing. They don't have a actual date yet or anything solid, but it will be out on Spotify and it will be out on YouTube. I'll be able to tell you more about it in future shows, so keep coming back, keep watching this show. Watch my X_O or gaming with Exo. See that show, any shows that I've actually produced. If you'd like to join our community, be able to stay in touch, you can join our Discord, and head to our website, and you can stay connected that way. May 28th, we're going to open up the membership portion of that. That's a way that if you're not somebody who wants to be inside of Discord, but you'd like to be able to stay connected with the things that I'll be doing and the things that we'll be doing together here at Cyberadic Studios, and you, the viewer, go over there, become part of it. Go ahead and submit your email, and we'll definitely get your membership started as soon as May 28th comes around, and we'll keep you connected. Now let me check this email out real quick now that I'm done with shameless plugging. Well, that's unfortunate. I actually like relaxing sometimes late at night whenever I'm here at the office up on the roof. And the fact that they're going to close it at 5 p.m., that's a bummer. I wonder why they did that. I'm going to ask. 'Cause that's odd. It's really nice and cool up there during the evening hours to kind of relax and be able to take a break. To be honest, I really can't wait to get away from this place. It's not like that I don't like them, it's just that just the area is starting to kind of be cumbersome, and so I'm hoping to move at some point in the near future. Like I said, we're moving into we are in our final hour here. We're actually in our last 50 minutes of the show. Be happy to answer what anybody puts in the chat and talk about anything. Biggest thing about today's show is this was just like a tech start to kind of see how some of the art is working, if it needs to be fixed. Obviously, it's really bare bones basics right now, and there will be some more later and not so blank all over the place. If you like what you're seeing, please let me know down in the comments below. If you also want to subscribe, it'd be really nice. Hit that like button. On the screen, it also says that I've been live for 97 minutes. That's the kind of the stuff that I'm talking about. Like this tech start is just kind of like to get all of these things visual and working and seeing how it is and get the feedback. How do you guys like some of the setup? Let me know what you guys like about this. I'm vibing with it. It's got my favorite color scheme going on. It's a little bit blank, but more will be coming soon. I think what I'm going to do is also I'm going to find a backdrop to kind of sit around here in the background. I talked earlier about doing the sticker art. Try to do that again. That was really fun with my first time doing the show years ago. One of the things I like to tell people whenever they come to this show is it's always better when you bring more people with you, because then you're kind of like building that circle of people to kind of enjoy the show together and be able to have that cup of coffee with them in the morning. Especially ones that are far away, family members and loved ones that are really far away. This is a really good show to be able to bring family and friends and all sorts of people together and chat about random different things. Hopefully that everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. We started off Friday with doing my first live show in a long time, which was just a small 1 hour I'm back show, which was really nice, being able to talk with some family that was sitting in the chat, and also working out some of the issues that I was having with the stream during that time. And then had a great weekend developing more stuff and working on the Outer Exodus project, meeting with friends, playing some games, looking up some of we also talked about Area 51 game for PlayStation, and it got me like on a deep dive, seeing where the game has gone, especially from arcade and so forth like that. That was a deep dive, and I literally for a solid hour and a half was doom scrolling just different information on Area 51 and who made it and where it was about. If you guys would like to know about that kind of stuff and deep dive with me on that kind of information, let me know in the comments down below, because I definitely would like to explore the creation of old games and where they came and where they are today. I think that'll be pretty fun to do. I want to We also did some really cool things with Suno earlier, trying to make some music live. It was alright. It was alright. I definitely won't make a habit out of it, but it was pretty fun to be able to do. Had some rock music going, and then classic rock music that was like felt like really like 80s cinema, and then some like alternative rock, like 90s early 2000s rock. want to try to change the song up in the background. I will have more music to kind of have on shuffle come next week, or come Friday. Friday being our next show. Let's try listening to another song. Let's try this. I feel like it's still the same. Not liking that one. Nah. Yeah, see, this is why I don't really want to do Suno live, because I can't make like any of the adjustments right away. Doesn't do that. No. Oof. I'm not a big fan of this one. I see what they were trying to do with it, but we'll go back to this. I see what it was trying to do with that, but no. That was not good. Nice. It's okay. You can always catch the show on Monday. That's a great thing about having a show twice a week. And you can always watch it later. And even more so whenever you watch it later, you can skim through it. Get through the topics. I'm trying to set up for my work for the day. Got a couple of things with Canva that I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to be transitioning that over with some of the things that I'm working with my super agents, and then of course working on the tech document and lore, working on some of the lore. That good old lore. Especially because the novel that's going to be all of this is associated to. I really want to have good substance with it right off the bat, and having the narratives like communicating well is really vital and important. So like creating the processes now, before I start pulling in writers with me, is like super critical. I am trying to get that process down packed and building out those functions so that whenever I bring in people to help me out with the project, that I can communicate it that well, and it's not more of less like that beginning struggle of constantly trying to figure out what way to go forward. Having the way forward before it gets there is where I want to be. Which, of course, you plan for the worst as well. Not always going to be like that, especially whenever you have really great writers that would like to work on the project with you. And that's what I'm prepared for, is definitely seeing that moving forward with my projects. I do think we're gonna close off the show not a little early. We're still gonna be at the 3 hour mark, but in a different way than we'll be doing moving forward. Like the show should be good 3 hours deep. Come Friday and beyond. It maybe not so much on Friday because Friday is still more of a tech. But the Monday after that, that's gonna be like really the first day that we will sit comfortably with all of the right visuals. The production will be fully complete, and shouldn't have any changes after that. Hopefully we'll have a lot more people coming around, so those of you that have been in the chat and those of you who've been watching, please bring more people. Don't be shy. Tell people about the show. I hope to see a lot of people chatting next week or this Friday. Is anybody that's watching right now seen any good movies or good TV shows lately? Because like I just finished watching the Orville series, Seth MacFarlane's The Orville, because there has been conversations that the Orville has been picked back up again, and a new season will be underway soon. And so I'm like, yeah, I want to watch it. I want to be able to be up to date for whenever they do drop episodes. So, and if anybody knows me, I'm a huge sci-fi fan in sci-fi cinema, and I really did like how Seth MacFarlane went with the Orville. I think creating IP and creating a show, I will say it like this: creating a show off of a genre and doing it the right way is vital and important. For an example, and this may lose a bit of people down the road who may watch this later, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Probably don't want that kind of people in my community anyways. But Star Trek has been my love for a long time because it's trying the best that they can to be science fact while building some wholesome, situations that did occur, and try to build story for the sake of entertainment, while still breaking the mold on things. And Gene Roddenberry did a great job doing that, and people beyond Gene had tried to pick up the mantle, or try to pick up the IP and really step into the shoes right. And it was going good. It was going great. People were trying their best to build something. A lot of the fan base was still kind of wavy, and then it started going downhill towards late season 2 into season 3 of Strange New Worlds. And then we had Star Trek Starfleet Academy, and where you take an IP and just totally just take a crap on it. And it's not so much as like the fan base not feeling well about it, because that happened with Star Wars, but when it came to Star Trek, you not only had fans starting to really wonder why you're making their show suck, but you're having the actors, the legacy actors, really starting to say, you're killing our IP here. And the Orville was a really good example of somebody taking an idea of the same kind of concept, and not to say that it was like Gene Roddenberry, but trying to make science fact into something of a show that each episode isn't trying to exploit something, it's trying to entertain you with story. And Seth MacFarlane's a really great storyteller, and The Orville is a really great series. And if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's a really good series. Okay. Ranch Taylor Sheridan. Okay. Also Madison. Yeah, Madison's really been a lot of people's favorite these days. I keep hearing people talk about Madison. And the season of Lioness came out. Looking forward to that. Nice. The new spin-offs from Blue Bloods. I didn't actually look at that. That's cool. I did like Blue Bloods. I caught a few episodes of each season. Especially because I think Blue Bloods start in the teens, or was it a little after the pandemic, or during the pandemic? I can't remember, but I do remember catching some episodes here and there, and I do watch some episodes as time passes. I kind of catch an episode or two, but I really like it. It's like I said, entertainment meant to entertain, and that's what I'm trying to build here. Not just you, me, and Mr. Coffee, but like with the Outer Exodus project, that IP is meant to build story that is constructed to entertain, not to just be part of some fad or fam. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's been a long running show, and as long as it was running, and then to see the spin-offs, that's really nice. I liked it. It was really good seeing family involvement in police, and it all stems around that. I even made mention about Magnum PI earlier. It's odd. Comes full circle. And those of you that are just joining now and have been watching us, just kind of explain some of the show and why I do it so early, and why I only do it for the 3 hours is because of the office in which I'm in. The center opens up at 9 a.m. That's why I kind of cut it off at that time, and it's so that I'm courteous to the people that do come in here and start working and stuff. I don't really talk all that loud. I'm sure that if somebody has an issue with it, they'll come and knock on my door and be like, "Hey, I got a meeting coming around. Can you kind of not do that?" But I'm trying to be as courteous as I can with my office neighbors here, as well as try to do it at a time to catch you guys when you're going into work or had already joined work, or if you're retired and you're chilling at home and sipping that cup of coffee, chilling at your coffee table or wherever you're hanging out, enjoying that good old cup of joe while we talk about random different things. I'm already starting to get the spam calls. Boston, not New York. You're right. See, I've been to California so long that Boston, New York, all those kind of different places, they just melt together. That can make a lot of people angry. I've been waiting for something from the VA, and I thought it was like something from the VA. No. Yeah, I'm really liking shows that are coming out these days that are they're meant to really immerse you inside the story. I always get hooked on shows like that. That's like kind of my thing, a healthy ingestment of entertainment. Anytime that something like a TV show or a movie gets to a point where it's kind of unhealthy to watch, it's an instant takes my mind away from it, or my mentality just shuts it right off, and I don't like to watch it. I actually, a show that I recently had been watching, that I don't know why I walked away from it, was Matlock. I was actually enjoying that, but I think I may have missed an episode or two, or fell asleep in an episode or two, or had went by, and I got totally lost by the narrative. So that is something I want to try to pick back up again, because it was entertaining. I feel like it was entertaining, and I'm talking about like the modern Matlock, the one with oh, what's her name? Kathy Bates. Yeah, I really like how that show kind of built up in the beginning. I mean, the first couple episodes was kind of rough, and there are moments that like the suspension of disbelief kind of was lacking in the writing, but for the most part it was pretty good. That is one I would recommend if you like storytelling and you like a little bit of mystery, and a little bit of, if you were a fan of Scooby-Doo, that's the show for you. It's kind of like that. You think you're following along, you think you got it, but then all of a sudden some little key things you missed inside of the show gets revealed at the end of each episode. So I definitely digged it. It was pretty good. I do want to pick it up again. It is on Paramount. Nice. Ender. What is Ender? I don't think that's on my feed. That blue is bright. I gotta be careful. What is that not on Paramount? Or are you talking about Andor? No, you guys aren't Star Trek people. Or I don't know that. If they come back. Oh, okay. You're right. Well, and they did bring back Scrubs. I watched like the first 3 episodes of it, and oh man, that was a hard watch. I really like what they were doing because I really like. I guess the rest are daytime soap operas. Yeah. I mean, all of them are. Man, I was really having high hopes with Scrubs too. Like, it's hard to kind of bring back when you're much older, and some of that comedy that you did in that time frame just it doesn't do well. It doesn't age well. A lot of people can say that about Adam Sandler. I mean, great guy. Not to say that anything bad about Adam. He's a great dude. Love his content. Love his acting and his style. He's had really great movies that kind of took him out of his slapstick and made him a wholesome person. Those are the kind of ones that I like to see about him. But like some of these shows these days that are trying to pick up old slacks where they left off and they want to bring back for nostalgia reasons. I mean, Star Trek for Picard, that was no. Leave it alone. Yeah. Being able to chase down a mystery. I've always had that desire with like TV shows or like live action TV shows. Has always, you gotta give me a good mystery and have good storytelling. I'm hooked. You got me in, Cap. Locked in. Here's one that I hope they rethink about, and I do know that they're creating the second season for it, and I'm telling you right now, if they turn it around, cool, but a TV series that I hope, it was just horrible. The first season was horrible, and it's Chad Powers, and it was like, it gave me the ick the whole time. Like, there should not be a TV show that tries so hard to try to show the human side of somebody being creepy, and there was nothing about it there was just no way to like shake the ick from it. If you're going out of your way to try to live your nostalgia life in a college football and try to take on a persona like that, no, you're just a sick individual, and to try to humanize that sick nature is no. I really, if it turns around and it becomes a great show and they turn it around and take away the ick from the show, I'll probably watch it. But one or 2 episodes in, that's all it's gonna take. Maybe 2 episodes in, and if I can't shake the ick from the show, I'm definitely gonna walk away, never watch another episode of that again. But yeah, like, give me a Scooby-Doo mystery and I'm hooked. Or another thing is like art style, not not so much writing art style, but like a visual art style. If you can really show depth in a scene, just because I'm a huge, you know, media artist. Not huge. I'm not huge, but like I'm a big enthusiast about how a shot is really built into an image or into the scene, like how a scene is built from ground up and how you feel attached into the show is huge for me. Really, if you can encapsulate my mentality to being drawn into the screen and my peripherals can be totally blackened out and you got me tunnel vision hooked into a scene, those are the things I live for. Those, whenever I watch like a TV show or a movie, or if I'm playing a video, if the whole world melts around me and I'm in it, I'm invested into it, my mentality is invested into it, man, I live for those moments with entertainment. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping up here. I got about 15 minutes left before I need to call the show, and we'll go ahead and start wrapping up here. I hope you feel entertained. I hope we've covered some good topics here. Remember, there's a couple of things that happened during the weekend. We had the trailer for the Odyssey that came out. Good old Matt Damon inside playing Odysseus in the Odyssey. If you've been watching, though, there's been a lot of mismatch feels about the show or the movie. A lot of people kind of feeling certain individuals shouldn't have been cast. That's worth watching and Googling about on the interweb if you're interested. Other than that, trailer was amazing. I suggest you to go watch it. It's fantastic. I definitely want to watch it. I would love to get into the theaters on May 27th when it comes out and watch that. It's fantastic. Even the poster art alone, the poster art is amazing. I definitely am excited about that coming out. Also, with Nick Cage in Spider-Noir, that coming out soon. Fantastic. I hope I got the information right. Right? Is it Spider-Noir coming out May? No. It's not. It's Spider-Noir is coming out May 27th. Sorry. Made a mistake. Spider-Noir is coming out on May 27th. So that's coming up soon. No, we got some time, I think, for the Odyssey. I think the Odyssey is set out. The Odyssey. July 17th. So we got a lot of time till the Odyssey shows up. Sorry to get that little bit mixed up there. But yeah, go check out that trailer. Got Matt Damon in it. Got a few people in it. Who else is in it? Zendaya is there. Tom Holland. Elliot Page. A few other people that's going to be part of it. Let me see. Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway, John Bernthal. Benny Safdie. That's what Google's telling me right now. Big for me is Matt Damon being in it. I'm a huge Matt Damon fan. Have always been. Love pretty much anything that he's in. He's had a couple of ones that fell short, but for the most part, you can pretty much bank on anything Matt Damon is in. So yeah, the Odyssey coming out in July. Spider-Noir with Nicolas Cage coming out May 27th. That's another one that I want to see. It's really great to see Spider-Man in a noir. Ever since Enter the Multiverse, I think it was Spider-Man Enter the Multiverse, whenever they brought Miles Davis into the mix as the new Spider-Man. They had a noir enter in his universe, and I think everybody was like, "Oh, dope! I want to see that." And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and especially with Nick Cage. You can't tell me you can't be excited with having that voice, especially being a part of it. Cannes Film Festival is currently going on, and there's been new music. That was the weekend. That's everything that happened from Friday to now. I'm hoping you guys all have a great week. I know I've got a lot to do this week. I know that everybody who's working this week has got a lot to do this week. It's a pretty big week for May. We're midweek. This is the middle week of May, and so a lot of people are getting things done. I'm hearing a lot of things moving around outside of my office. That means I really need to start wrapping up this stream and getting set up to get going. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap around here. Sorry about that. What service can we watch that show? It's not a show. It will be movie, right? The Odyssey is the movie. Movie, right? It's a movie. Yeah, it's a movie. July 17th. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up. I appreciate everybody that came by and come support the channel. Like I said, the best thing you could do, reach out, touch somebody, say, hey, you might want to check this out. Check out my show. Mondays and Fridays is You, Me, and Mr. Coffee. Wednesdays and Saturdays is Gaming with XO. You, Me, and Mr. Coffee is at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on the East Coast. And if you would like to catch the gaming, that's going to be later in the afternoon, starting at 5:30 Pacific and 8:30 on the East Coast. And that goes until I get tired and be like, hey, I got to get off here, and I losing my voice. But other than that, we'll have some dev updates for the development of the Outer Exodus project. That'll be coming up here next week. Not this week. We won't have a dev update this week. You'll hear some things mulling about while I'm doing these shows this week. But next week, Tuesday, will be the first of our dev update, and that'll kind of lead us into where everything was going into with the memberships on the website and where we're moving forward with that around your birthday. That's right. So that's probably going to be a good birthday movie to watch. I would start pre-planning that one. But yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the website into the chat. Head over there. Quick blurbage of what I'm talking about with the Outer Exodus project. That is an IP that I'm building with my studio, which I'm developing. And currently, right now, we're having a seed funding going on for my studio. And it's an independent studio that's going to be developing this franchise IP and everything that's going along with it. There's not a lot of information that I can put out there right now, but if you would like to see where that information is and get to that point and be part of the project, help us out in trying to get to there. We have a Kickstarter that's going to be kicking off on June 1st. So this seed funding is just to try to like cross the T's and dot the I's and get everything set up. I also try to say it's like putting the shields up on the IP and getting us ready to put it out into the public, put it out there. If you want to be a part of that and try to get us there in these next couple of weeks, please head over to the website. There's a seed funding going on. Go ahead and donate. There's a couple of ways that you can donate, and you can choose any way that you feel comfortable in doing. And we appreciate it, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much in trying to make my dreams and something that you can view later. We also have with the Outer Exodus project with the Kickstarter that's going on June 1st. If you want to wait till then to help put towards the project to that, that'll be a whole separate thing. So the seed is for the seed fundraiser is for the studio and trying to get people and trying to build everything up to kind of support for the Outer Exodus project, and then the Outer Exodus, specifically the Outer Exodus project, that's going to be starting June 1st. Other things that are going to be coming out is You, Me, and Mr. Coffee is now Monday and Friday. Gaming with Exo is on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and then dev updates for the Outer Exodus project will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, alternating. So if you see it on a Tuesday, next week it's going to be on a Thursday, and then it's going to alternate from there. If you want to be able to see some things like that, go to our Discord or go to the website to be able to see some of that going on. Other than those things, what else can you look forward to? Well, May 28th, we're going to be opening up the membership for the website, and that will allow you to have like a login. You don't have to pay. It's a free membership. You just get to be part of it. There is some other ways to support, and that will be available. But the membership is for those who want to have more than just the, look of what's going on in the current project. These are the people who want to be part of the community and be able to join in and interact in a much more interactive experience that we'll be providing, and that community involvement, whether it be on Discord, and if you're not really a big person into Discord, it'll be something where you can see people interacting and doing things together and watching the show live with inside the membership area. Now we'll be opening up on May 28th. If you would like to be a part of that, you can go onto the membership page right now, put in your information. You'll be on the email line. We'll shoot you an email whenever that starts coming around, so we can keep you up to date on the latest on that. What else? What else we got? Yeah. You, Me, and Mr. Coffee. This is the show where we talk about the weekend on Mondays and try to help you ease into the week. And then on Fridays, we try to help you get through those last and final hours that you have left in the week to get into the weekend and enjoy every minute of it while sipping on a cup of coffee. Hopefully we can get some sponsorships soon where I can try some different types of coffee on the show, and also trying to get a few people to have on the show and maybe have it set up in one of the studios that are here in the building. I'll be working on that for the summer, but until then, you got me every Monday and Friday at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, all the way till 9 to noon, depending on where you're at. Without further ado, I'm Zyler Ona, and I will see you all next time or on Wednesday. We'll see you then. See ya.